guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, hey, what's up? My name is Anna and I post fashion, lifestyle, beauty videos, advice videos, and a bunch of other stuff, and it's a whole lot of fun around here. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to become one of my internet friends, because I love having friends, especially internet ones. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. Go follow all my social medias. They're at missannagrace with 2 E's, except for my Instagram, it's just at missannagrace. So yeah. Okay, so I am so excited for this video. This is going to be the first video in my back to school series, and I'm just so excited. I love school. It's one of my many passions. I'm just kidding. But honestly, I love school. It's amazing. I love it. And so I just want to do a lot of back to school videos, and yes. So what I'm going to be doing today is a back to school advice video slash question and answer kind of video. So I asked you guys on my Snapchat. If you haven't already, go add me up there. I'll have it somewhere over here so you can add me, just screenshot it. And I asked you guys for some questions that you need advice on for school, and I'm going to answer some of those, and then some of them are related to me about school. So yeah, it's just going to be an advice fun video for school. Yay! So I asked you guys on Snapchat, and all of the questions are going to be anonymous, because I just I didn't want you guys to be ashamed to ask your question if your friends would know. I don't know if that makes sense. So a bunch of these questions, they're just kind of you all asked these questions, the most popular questions. I made those on here. So the first question is, how do you have time to do schoolwork with all your extracurricular activities and everything you do? So if you guys don't know, I do forensics and debate, which is pretty much just competitive speaking and then competitive debate. And then I do YouTube. I'm in a bunch of clubs. Last year I was in a bunch of clubs, and I was also in theater, and I did plays, and then I also got all A's, and I did some hard classes. So I did 3 pre-AP classes. So it was kind of hard. And so how did I have all that time to do my schoolwork? So I really prioritized everything. So I made sure school's at the top. So after I got all my schoolwork done, I'd practice my lines and practice debate and practice forensics, and I'd practice that stuff. Then after that, I would work on YouTube stuff, and I would post an Instagram picture or film a video or something. So you have to have your priorities straight, and if your priorities aren't straight, then nothing's gonna get done. Also, you have to make use of your time. You may have we all make different things in our time. So I prioritized all of that, but then I also sometimes I didn't have time for dinner. I know that sounds really bad, but sometimes I didn't have enough time to eat dinner. I would just grab a granola bar or something, because I was so busy, and I stayed up really late. I didn't get that much sleep. I probably got 6 hours a night, which that's not a bad, I mean, you're supposed to get 8 hours, but that's not a terrible amount of sleep though. But I stayed up really late doing my homework. I never worked out, because I literally didn't have time, because that's not really healthy, and I didn't make the healthiest choices, but I was prioritizing what I had. And so yeah, you just kind of have to balance out your life. I also didn't have that much of a social life. I didn't hang out with people that much, because I was so busy doing my work. And you just have if you want a social life, then maybe you shouldn't join as many clubs and stuff. So you gotta balance it out, pick what you want to prioritize, and you can get it done if you work hard and if you're willing to sacrifice certain things. I got a bunch of questions about how to make, so I got on how to make new real friends, how to forget about the past, start the school year fresh with a good mindset, how to not care about what other people think. So okay, this is a bunch of, but I got a bunch. I'm gonna answer the question that a bunch of people are how do you make new friends, and how do you get out of toxic relationships and fake friends and all that. So a lot of you guys are always talking to me about fake friends, and I was kind of confused what that meant, but I figured it out. So if you have fake friends, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, stop being friends with them. I know it may be hard at first, because maybe you've been friends with them your whole life, but just stop being friends with them. I know it's going to be hard, but that's the only way that you can get all that negativity and toxic stuff out of your life. And for a really long time, when I was in 7th grade and 6th grade and stuff, I had friends that they weren't good influences on me. They were really negative, and they like just cared about like what other people thought of them and stuff. And right whenever I got out of those relationships and I started making different friends, my life drastically changed. Like I just felt so much like I was like way more confident. I felt better about myself. I started getting like way better grades because I was like, I didn't care what like people thought of me as much. I know that may sound weird, but you just have to, like, if you have all these negative people in them, drop them. Like, I know it's gonna be hard, but trust me, like, I've been in y'all's situation. Like, I had a bunch of friends, like, every time I was around them, they were just really negative, and like, they always put me down, but like, they were cool, so I was like, it's okay for me to be friends with them. But yes, and yes, so just drop your fake friends. And then how to make new friends, I got this question a lot too, is just be yourself and friends will come to you. I know that may be hard to think about, but like if you're being yourself, if you're being in the clubs that you want to, like if you like anime or something, then be in the anime club, and then you'll make friends that have the same interests as you. And I know that may kind of be weird again, but like if it's a weird club, like I guess kind of like drama is kind of weird, but like I really enjoyed it. And so then whenever I joined it, I made a bunch of friends that like had the same interests as me. So there you go, there's a tip. How to be confident going back to school. I kind of already talked about this a little bit, but y'all, if your friends are toxic and they're the one the reason that you're not confident is because of something that you're surrounded with. Maybe it's like social media. If you feel like every time you're on social media you compare yourself to others, then delete it. Or like have a little cleanse from it, and then you won't like be as addicted to it. Like I did that for like 3 weeks and it really helped me. So yeah, whatever the source of this unconfidence and like what's making you feel bad about yourself, get it out of your life. Maybe it's your friends, social media, whatever it is. Get it out, and then you'll feel a lot better. It's really important that you go into the school year feeling confident. So maybe before school even starts, try to get all that stuff out of your life. Is how do you stay happy and positive throughout the school year? You seem like such a happy person. Okay, so what I was talking about is like I was so busy last year. I had so much stuff to do, and honestly I was really stressed. I was really stressed, but at the same time I was like happy because everything that I was doing I was like really interested in. I really loved everything I was doing, and that's my advice to you guys, to stay happy, is to do things that you love doing. Don't like, if you don't like a certain club or certain thing, then don't do it because you're not going to be happy. But like literally everything I did last year, I loved it. I had a passion for it, and like I think that's really why, even though I was stressed out and doing so much stuff, I was still happy. So that's my advice. Question is, going in 8th grade, what are your 3 biggest tips? Okay, so if y'all haven't seen my 8th grade advice video, definitely go watch that if you're going in 8th grade, or if you're not, just go watch it. But my first tip is to prioritize what you want. Maybe it's like you want more sleep, you want better grades, and you want to have more friends and a better social life. Bam, there you go. You need to prioritize. That's my first step. Second step is make good friends, and who you surround yourself with, make them positive people that will influence you and that'll be like happy people. And I feel like that's so like cliche and stuff, but like if you're not happy, then like you're not going to get anything done. It's just really important about your mental health and your happiness. So surround yourself with good positive people. My third tip is like to stay true to yourself, and even though all of this stuff may be happening at your school, like drugs and all that bad stuff, to stay true to yourself, set your morals, and you should be good if you just stick to your plan and all that. Question is 8th grade scary? No, it's not. And I don't know, like, but whenever I was in 8th grade, it was like you were at the top of the school, so it was really fun. I loved 8th grade. It was probably like my favorite school year, like, so far. So yeah. My next question is how to not procrastinate. So I really I've always procrastinated, but like last year I just thought like if I want to be the best, like I don't know, I really wanted to become like the best at stuff. And to be honest, like I wasn't the best at everything I did. Like I wasn't the best like actress, I wasn't the best student, but since I was striving for that, I worked really hard. So set your goals, and then once you have those goals, you'll be like, okay, like if I want to get those goals accomplished, then I'm gonna work hard. So set your goals and what you want, and then you'll work hard. And I know it's harder said than done, but that's my advice. My next question is, are you taking any honors or AP courses? So in my school we have pre-AP, which is like advanced placement. So I'm taking all pre-AP classes, so like pre-AP English, pre-AP biology, and pre-AP, wait, I think that's it. Yeah, and then I'm taking AP Human Geography, and I'm really excited about that class. And then I'm just taking Algebra 1. So yeah, if that answers your question. Oh, I'm also in Spanish too, if you care. My next question is how to get up earlier. So this is just something I want to talk to you guys about, is if you start now, so if you're still in the summer, if you start waking up earlier, you start going to sleep earlier, then this will really help you to be able to wake up earlier. And that's just like a really big piece of advice I have for you guys, is to get your sleep schedule set before you even go back to school. And like as I said last year, like I didn't get that much sleep, but I started the school year off with getting like 8 hours of sleep, and then it just kind of went down. But yeah. Next question is, what is the hardest thing about school for you? So I don't know if you guys even know this, like it may not come off on camera, but like I'm kind of I like to keep to myself sometimes. Like I love talking to people, like I love it. I love like chatting with people and stuff, but at the same time, like sometimes I just like need my like alone time, and like I'm kind of like reserved, and I like to be by myself sometimes. And I get really like kind of mad whenever people are like coming into my, like trying to talk to me when like I don't want to talk to anyone, and like, or if I'm really busy, I'm really stressed out about doing something, and then people just want to like talk to me, like something really bad that I deal with. But like I don't know, I just get kind of angry at people and aggravated really easily. I'm really working on it, trying to love everyone and just, you know, help like make myself a like approachable person, but like sometimes I just can't deal with people and I get really angry. So like not really angry, but like I don't know if that makes sense. If you know me, then you know what I'm talking about. Like I don't know, people sometimes I'm just like, whoa, y'all need to leave me alone for a little bit. But I like talking to people at the same time, so yeah. How do you know you pick the right friend group, and how do you focus on friends, family, grades, and after school activities? So I'm just going to answer the question of how do you know you pick the right friend group. So if when you're around your friends, you're not feeling motivated, you're not feeling happy, like you're just not feeling good, then that's kind of a sign that you're not in the right friend group. But then if you're hanging out with people and like every time you're around them, like you laugh, you're happy, they motivate you, you feel very productive when you're around them, then those are the friends that you should hang out with. And that's just like my biggest piece of advice, is to do that. And if you can't, I kind of already talked about this, but if you can't really find friends, then you need to do stuff that you enjoy, be yourself, love stuff, like do stuff that you love. Then friends will come to you because you're both going to be attracted to the same things. And I know it's kind of hard at first to be like, okay, like I don't have any friends, I don't have anyone to sit with at lunch. But once you like once the school year starts going, you'll find friends. And yeah, at the same time you have to be approachable. And I feel like that's really hard for people like to understand, is that if you're like not an approachable person, then you're not going to get many friends. So make sure you're like approachable, if that makes sense, be nice, all that good stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I answered some of y'all's questions, and yeah, give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to become one of my internet friends. Follow all my social medias. They're at missannagrace, and I'm actually doing a giveaway right now on my Instagram, so go enter that if you haven't already. If you have, then that's great. Yeah, okay, I love you guys so much. Bye!